gonna read them. Can you hear alright? Is it alright? I hate talking to mics. It always sounds weird to me. So. This one's called Poor. It's about my family. Poor wasn't callous hands, hand-washed clothes. Poor was words sticking to our tongues like hairs. Poor wasn't tightening our belts. Poor was a strap. Poor wasn't no monkey money, no donut money, no gasoline money. Poor was hugs harder to scrape up than extra bucks. Poor wasn't late rent, no rent collectors. Poor was separate meals, every man for himself. Poor was cunt, poor, motherfucker, bastard, cocksucker. Poor wasn't a broken palm, poor was no hand at all. Poor was a fist. Poor wasn't going without a radio. Poor wasn't holes in shoes, holes in sheetrock. Poor wasn't leaky shingles, bad tires. Poor was no song, no dance. Poor was no laughter. Poor wasn't lost job, minimum wage bills up the ass. Poor wasn't downsizing, factory closing, 2 part-time jobs. Poor was high blood pressure, heart attack. Poor was no love making through the walls. Poor wasn't food stamps. Poor was no pride. Poor wasn't nervous breakdown, shock treatment, locked up in Valhalla. Poor wasn't loaves of bread from the church. Poor was flipping the dinner table over. Poor was kicked out of the house. Poor wasn't no inspection sticker, no brakes, no spare. Poor wasn't no vacations. Poor was no words for a year. Poor was never coming up from Virginia, never coming down from Westchester. Poor was alone in one's own skin. Poor was coke, alcohol, horses, failure, fuck up, bum, no good. Poor was complete silence, a face hiding in newspapers and racetracks. Poor was crying in a dark room. Poor was a knife at a throat, a fight at a funeral. Poor was knuckles through windows and doors. Poor was another woman, a hard smack on a cheek already bloody. Poor was not one kiss ever. Poor was only touching shoulders, coming and going. Poor was never reading your son's fucking poems. This is called 1,000 cab rides away. Do you ever feel like not going home? Like you'd die if you went home? If you faced the 4 silent walls of each room? Do you ever feel like you'd do anything not to be home some nights? Whatever the cost? You'd go broke just to stay away? Did you ever feel like screaming or crying because the steps towards home are full of pain, unbearable pain, and your life is full of pain? Did you ever feel like you just want to follow a stranger in the crowd, go wherever they go, as long as it's anywhere away from your home? Tonight I would have bought 29 meals, taken 40 cab rides, sat in the bookstore all night, not even reading, just staring out of the dark window at the city lights, just not to go home. Did you ever feel like not going home? Maybe you don't mind going home. Maybe you don't get me. Maybe you don't get that a cab ride or 1,000 cab rides makes no difference. I wish I could be like you. I wish I wanted to go home. I wish I was dying to go home. This one's called Card Tables and Makeshift Ashtrays. I am hysterical, although I appear still and soundless, quietly smoking cigarettes. But you can be hysterical without screaming. You can be hysterical just, say, gathering smoke into your lungs or flicking an ash in a small room in broad daylight. My mind is rickety like a card table. It can hold maybe a makeshift tin can ashtray, a pack of cigarettes, a blue Bic lighter, my elbow, and as I sit here, the table is mostly bare, mostly empty space, a little shaky. One day death will put its fist right through this table as easy as plunging it through the smoke that floats above it, and it will put its fist right through your colossal table too, right through the fancy centerpiece, the big fat candle holders, thick plates and colored glasses, the solid napkin rings, the shiny heavy utensils, and right on through the ample wooden top.